And we're back once again. I did the voice, but we're going to roll with it. Anyway, we're back at it again with some Marvel recasting. We switched it up a little bit how we're doing things. We're not going to go movie by movie. We each picked 3 characters that we wanted to recast, and we each have a candidate to be that character.
All right, let's jump right in.
Let's just get right
Let's get right to it. Let's do it. Okay, so Jaden, introduce us. Should we go with his people first?
No, we're just going to do each one at a time. We don't do each person at a time. Mick, tell us the guy you want to do. Go.
Start off. I want to start with Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Choices.
I'm going to go first with Scarlet Witch because I'm not that happy with my Scarlet Witch. I just thought we needed to get her in, so I put her in because I didn't have anybody. Margot Robbie.
Okay.
I mean,
Terrible Scarlet
probably not
Witch.
going to stick, but
Not great.
J-Law would be better for her out of the people that you've picked before.
but I already used her.
I know, but I'm saying.
What do you got?
For Scarlet Witch, you guys probably have never heard of her before. She's in a movie called Last Night in Soho. Mm-hmm. Her name is Thomasin McKenzie. She plays this younger lady who like gets obsessed with this character from the past. She's also in the movie Eileen that just came out, and she has this very, very, very like weird little voice, and I think that voice would go well with the witch character. So I could see her as like starting off kind of mean, and then a nice side of her, and then a stronger, more powerful side of her too.
Does she know? Are you sure her name is not Mackenzie Thomason?
I thought it was Thomasin McKenzie.
I mean, that's just a weird name. Yeah, it is. It's kind of a joke. I know who she is.
Okay. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I don't like her for Scarlet.
Last Night in Soho is a really good movie.
She's not.
Anya Taylor-Joy could be a good.
She's not tough enough. She's not tough enough.
That was my biggest concern about her. You never see her really as a strong, powerful.
I had 2 that I really wanted to do for Scarlet Witch, but I ended up going with Aubrey Plaza.
Interesting. I'm not as big an Aubrey Plaza fan as you guys are.
I think she is a good actress. I think that she could play is kind of nice, but also kind of evil sort of
she
character.
can definitely
very well.
play evil and depressing. And
Who was your other one?
Stephanie Beatrice.
I don't see either one of those. Not really.
I don't mind Aubrey Plaza though.
I don't know. I
don't like yours.
I can't see her. I can't see her taking on a superhero role at all. She say superhero movies are dumb.
But
I'm not playing some stupid witch.
But did you see that? Did you see Elizabeth Olsen taking on a superhero role?
Well, I mean obviously you can now because she is.
Yeah, I mean like
that's what makes it difficult. They're actresses. You have to give them the chance.
Right, and that's also the thing about Scarlet Witch is that she's not like super like active and movie aroundy. She's very focused on like her character and like floating and like doing magic.
Yeah, I just don't see Aubrey Plaza as doing the physicalness of it.
Yeah, I don't.
But
either.
there isn't much of that. It's all about mental powers.
I also know that you like Aubrey Plaza and you're trying to find her a spot, which I get.
I think Aubrey Plaza is more of a who's Jane Foster's intern?
Darcy.
I think she's more of a Darcy
Or MJ. She's too old to be MJ.
Yeah, I mean she's too old probably for both of them, but I mean she's like 40. Aubrey Plaza by now. She's like 38.
All right, so let's wait on her and
we'll come back. We'll circle around her.
We'll see if we can come up with something with her. All right, Black Panther. I went with a Rochester guy.
Who'd you go with?
Taye Diggs. Mick, if you don't know who he is, look him up.
He's probably too old. He's got to be in his 50s.
He's like 40.
Right?
Yeah, but he doesn't look it. He doesn't look it.
Too old.
He's got the look that I think.
Is he a good enough actor?
He's in a lot of stuff, but wasn't he more of a model?
Yeah, he was more of a model. I think he was in. I think he was a piano player in Chicago, right? Didn't he play like a bunch of?
Yeah. Yep. He's a Rochester guy.
I didn't know that.
I mean, he
didn't.
wasn't born in
I didn't know
Rochester.
that.
He was born in New Jersey, but he
He grew up in Rochester.
Yeah, he grew up in Rochester.
I would like to go next.
Okay, go
Go
ahead.
for it.
You guys, I told you guys one person, and I switched it last
Okay,
second.
good, because I don't like John Boyega as Black
Um,
Panther.
John Boyega is terrible.
I thought he was okay.
You don't have to say terrible to all of Jaden's
Sorry,
picks.
you're right. But
Okay.
he is.
And I decided to go with, you're not going to know him until I tell you what he's been in. Nkuti Gatwa. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Nkuti Gatwa. He is the new Doctor Who.
Oh, I haven't seen any Doctor Who yet.
I haven't seen any episodes, but I hear he's good.
Okay. I mean, I'm all for it. See, that's another thing is some of these characters, like I mentioned it before.
How do you spell his? Oh, I see him.
Jaden and I touched on this a little bit when we were talking about the Zelda movie. How they have an advantage because they actually see actors and some no-named actors who come in and actually fill some of those roles.
Right.
And I almost feel like you'd have to replace Chadwick Boseman with a no-name. Just because it's such a big role and it's hard to see him replaced by another like big time actor, and like Superman, he wasn't the main title, he wasn't the name actor in the movie. It was they plugged Gene Hackman and Marlon Brandon before Christopher Reeve. You know what I mean? And they would do the same thing with Zelda, and I almost think you have to do the same thing with Black Panther if you're going to recast him now. You have to cast a no name, an up and coming star who's got some serious.
Yeah, I like Jaden's guy.
Well, don't call him no names. A little dickish.
Well, I mean, but they did the same thing.
An unknown.
Unknown. Okay. They did the same thing with Star Wars. John Boyega and Daisy Ridley. No one knew those two.
Right.
All right.
know?
Yeah, I mean I agree with that, but
for
for our purposes, it's hard.
Right. For recasting purposes, we don't know these.
We don't
upcoming
get to
stars.
sit and watch
Thousands
audition
of people.
tapes. All right, who did you?
Maybe we can do that. Let's hold a casting call for replacements for Chadwick. But see how many people show up, and then when they get here, just say, "Okay, we're not really making you Black Panther, right?"
Who did you have?
Just come in and audition for him, but you're not actually going to get the role. Have you ever seen Bridgerton?
My wife has.
Reggae Jean Page.
Paul O'Neill watches it.
Does he?
Yeah.
Reggae Jean Page. He's very tall. He's sophisticated. He was in Dungeons and Dragons too.
I think I know who he is.
I think he's really really good looking, and I think he's got the sophistication of a king. As a
I don't
leader.
think tall and sophisticated really works as the superhero part.
Well, I think if you train him up a little bit, then it could work. I mean, he definitely has leadership qualities, and he has that.
Okay. So my vote is for Jaden's guy.
I mean, again,
Nkuti Igawa.
It's just
Nkuti
it's too
Gatwa.
hard to replace Chadwick Boseman at this point. I mean, everybody knows him and love him. Even Disney didn't want to replace him. They
I know,
just had
but
to
we're
come up with a
trying-
new. Right. So
I mean, we can't replace Tony Stark either. Bro.
No, I know. So
Nkuti Gatwa.
I don't know him enough, but I'll go with it because
I still like Taye Diggs, but you're probably right that you don't know if he can carry a movie enough with his acting chops. So
yeah, I don't.
All right,
think
Phil,
he
you
could.
tell us who you.
I would like to see who you guys came up with for Captain Marvel.
Okay, my Captain Marvel. Jaden, you're going to have to look her up because you don't probably know who she is. Blake Lively.
Oh no, I know who she is. Brian Reynolds' wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick.
Yeah,
that's not a
it's
bad
not a
pick at
bad
all.
Great pick.
That is a very good pick.
I think my pick is better, but
Let's hear it.
Go for it.
Charlize Theron.
I almost used her
She's
for that.
in the MCU now. She's playing the Doctor Strange person.
Is she really?
She came in. She was in an after credit scene for Multiverse of Madness.
Oh.
She's already in.
Okay, she would have been good, though.
Okay,
She would have been
you,
good.
You go, and I'll find the name of my second choice.
Okay, Jaden brought this person up for, I think, Scarlet Witch, right? I think Margot Robbie would be a pretty good Captain Marvel.
I brought her up for Black Widow.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I said. What did I
I
say?
said Scarlet Witch.
Oh, okay. I meant Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. I do the same thing.
I think Margot Robbie would be a better Captain Marvel than a Natasha.
I think Margot Robbie would be better as Scarlet Witch.
I don't.
Because
She's too old for Scarlet Witch.
Margot Robbie is the same age as Caitlin Olsen. I bet you. I bet you she's younger.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll let you guys bring
Do you
that
know?
up.
Hold on. Going back to Scarlet Witch for a second. Do you know about the deep friendship Elizabeth Olsen and Aubrey Plaza have. I think
No.
because they do.
Okay.
They're close friends. I think
They were in a movie together.
Why
They
are
were
we
in a
talking
Hu-
about
They
that
were in a
right now?
Hulu
because I
movie
think
together.
because Aubrey Plaza is my choice for Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
They have some sort of psychic link.
Margot Robbie is 33,
okay.
and who else are we looking at?
Elizabeth
asking?
Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen is 32. But here's the difference. When the movie started, we have to go with Margot Robbie today. So, but we're going with Elizabeth Olsen, 10 years ago when she first debuted?
Okay.
So maybe Margot Robbie 10 years ago, but we're not doing that. You know what I mean?
Well, we don't have a Scarlet Witch.
All right. Well,
No, I think Aubrey Plaza is better than Margot Robbie.
I don't think Margot Robbie fits very good into a superhero to me. She's too, I don't know. Okay. Who did we just do?
we just did Black Panther. Oh, no, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
I think Blake Lively's the winner.
I agree.
Can
I like it better than Margot
Can
Robbie.
I throw my second option into the mix?
You're not supposed to do that, but okay.
But because I did it wrong.
Okay.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
I thought of her, too.
Captain Marvel?
She's awfully skinny, but I did think of her.
How about her for Scarlet Witch?
She could be either one.
I
Maybe
could see-
more Scarlet Witch because she's got.
I can see her as Scarlet Witch.
She's got an is untraditional look.
Yeah.
The right for like we were talking about casting the live action Zelda movie. She would be a great
Zelda.
Princess Zelda. So I think she
She's
would be more
already
of a
Princess
Scarlet
Peach.
Witch.
She could be a Scarlet Witch. Let's put her down for our.
Okay.
Okay.
Anya Taylor Joy. I can
Anna
get on board
Taylor-Joy.
with her.
Okay, let me tell you what.
Anya.
I'm going to go Star-Lord.
Okay.
You guys, are you ready for this?
All right. Do you want me to just get mine out of the way?
No, I'm going to tell you who my Star-Lord is.
Okay.
And you're going to be shocked. But just think about it. Consider it. Think about some of the other things that he's done. Daniel Radcliffe.
I honestly really like that. I'm into that.
I could see him in the MCU, but maybe not as Star-Lord.
Oh, come on. He's got that little bit of that.
He's got that sort of
He
sarcastic.
can play
to
that
him.
dumb thing, too.
Right.
He did that in that movie where he's playing the God guy.
I like him. I like him better than mine, I'll say. But I'm gonna put mine out there.
Okay.
I have Ben Stiller.
We're
Definitely. He's too old.
We just love our Ben Stiller, don't we, guys?
He's too old.
But I think he'd do a good job at
He
it.
could be. He could be.
Maybe back in the day. Because, I mean,
He is too old.
He
we
is
never-
old. He is old. That's why I like Daniel Radcliffe better.
one thing Ben Stiller's never gotten credit for is he's pretty ripped.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Like, if you look at Something About Mary, he wears some tighter shirts. He looks like he's pretty jacked. He
most
looks like he
guys,
could
guys around movies get themselves in good shape.
mess some people up.
Who do you got for Star-Lord?
I have two people from one show who I
Well,
think
you
could
can
play.
only do
You
one.
can only do one.
I think I like the idea of Glenn Howerton because I know he was up for the role at one point.
Are
right?
you going to say Charlie Day?
No, the other one, Rob McElhenney,
Rob
McElhenney.
McElhenney.
could do a good job of playing Star-Lord, especially since he got all ripped. Because he's obviously very
So-
smart, but he does a good job of playing a dumb character.
So I kind of thought that, but then I thought if we're gonna do Rob McElhenney, let's just do Charlie Day. I think Charlie Day could be great.
Not as. He
not
might
as
be in the
Star-Lord.
MCU as more of a goofier
No,
character.
I think he could do it.
So who we going with? Let's come
God,
on.
if we put all these stones together, then we can definitely get back and change the snap.
Daniel Radcliffe is the
I
winner.
think Daniel Radcliffe.
I don't like Daniel Radcliffe at all as Star-Lord.
You got to.
I mean, but if I'm getting outvoted,
dude, you got to think of him in like how he. I mean, you got to write him down if we got 2 votes for Daniel Radcliffe. I mean, if we come up with somebody else better, we can. But all right, Jaden, who do you want to do now?
Let's do Pepper Potts.
Okay, Phil.
this was my Anne Hathaway.
Okay,
I
that's
think
not
Hathaway-
bad.
I think she's a
That's
great-
not bad. Annie Hathaway's.
Annie Hathaway though.
I think she'd be a great Pepper Potts.
She wouldn't be bad.
wouldn't be
Let me
bad.
tell you mine. Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
Okay.
also good.
Okay.
That's good, right? Emily Blunt would be a really
Yeah.
good Pepper Potts.
Listen, but here, I got an idea. I'm psyched out of my mind about.
Go like this.
Jennifer Aniston.
Winner, chicken dinner. Jennifer Aniston is Pepper Potts more so than, what's her face, Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm saying Jennifer Aniston now.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Jennifer Aniston is perfect.
I think all three would do well. I'm very happy with Jennifer Aniston though.
Jennifer Aniston's
Jennifer
great.
Aniston.
She could be a very good Pepper Potts.
She would be great Pepper Potts.
You guys, I like you guys' picks though.
Okay, Phil?
I only have one left, right?
Well, just tell us who you want to
Who do you
talk
want to
about.
do?
I did.
Just
okay.
tell us anybody.
Go. I want to hear you guys' Ant-Man because
Okay.
you guys are gonna hate mine.
All right, I'd like to do my Ant-Man last.
Okay.
You're gonna hate mine.
Jaden, you
too.
go ahead.
Jaden's going to do Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, I'm putting Ben Schwartz up for Ant-Man.
I could get on board with that. I could
listen.
really get on board with him.
I mean,
Listen, I don't think you give him his acting enough credit.
dude, he's more like Lewis or whatever. Luis.
No.
He could be Ant-Man's buddy, right? Like,
Well, come on.
That guy could play Luis, Ant-Man's buddy. That's where I'm going to put Ben.
Because Ant-Man,
Ben.
no, because Ant-Man's a criminal, right?
Right.
So I could see Ben Schwartz being like stupid, trying.
Dude, I
thinking
got
he
my
could-
Ant-Man.
thinking he could get away with some shit.
No, because
you know?
all I can see of Ben Schwartz is stupid, though, and Ant-Man is smart.
But
It's hard for me to picture Ben.
I have seen more of Ben Schwartz than I think you have. And I have seen
Where have you seen him more than I have?
He's on a show I watch a lot.
What is it?
A YouTube show. He's his real self.
I know you like him a lot, and I wouldn't mind casting him, but I think he's more of a non-hero role. He's more of
Okay, but hold on. If me and Uncle Phil outvote
okay,
you,
but we haven't said ours yet.
Okay, let's hear yours.
Phil.
I don't even know if you guys know his real name. I'm just going to say his real name first and see if you guys know him. Alden Ehrenreich.
No idea who it
No
is.
idea.
You don't know who that is?
No.
Alden Ehrenreich played a young Han Solo.
Oh,
in
get
the movie
fuck
Solo.
out of here. All right,
he
veto.
wasn't great.
Okay.
Listen.
He was okay.
The movie that he kind of broke out in was called what was it called? Hail Caesar, I think. It was a Coen Brothers movie. He had a little part in it, and he was freaking fantastic in it. He was so good that I was actually excited about him playing Han Solo. Obviously, the movie didn't pan out as good. He didn't do any kind of Harrison Ford. But if you give Solo a chance,
Listen, there's how
doesn't-
many billion people in the world?
A lot. I think
You can't
about
find
6.
somebody who looks more like Harrison Ford.
No, I agree
Or
with you on
sounds
that.
like him.
I agree with you on that. And a lot of critics will tell you this. If you get past the part of him not sounding or looking like Harrison Ford, he does a very good job of playing a Han Solo.
Okay.
So I think he would be. I originally had him as Star-Lord.
Can I give you my Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Okay. Glenn Howerton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely yes. Think of him
Okay.
the Paul Rudd. Think of him like at the thing saying, "Can you come take this idiot's order?" Think of all of that.
Listen,
Ant-Man.
I
I
like it.
it's better than Ben
Can he
Schwartz.
play a
He's not
nice
better
enough
than Ben
guy?
Schwartz.
Yes, he can.
He is not better than Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz is not serious enough. So it comes down to Glenn Howerton versus Ben Schwartz. Phil, come on.
See, Ben Schwartz, I think, plays the nicer, mischievous.
But Glenn Howerton can do it.
But Ben
Glenn
Schwartz is also
Howerton-
mischievous too.
Oh my God, I'm torn. I'm really torn.
Glenn Howerton is
come on.
dude. I was like, okay, do I want Glenn
Dude.
Howerton for Star Lord? And then when I said Ant-Man, we saw Ant-Man. I'm like, wait a minute, Glenn Howerton
Hold
would be
on.
a perfect Ant-Man.
Where else? Listen, I think Glenn Howerton could be more roles than just Ant-Man. I think Ben Schwartz is this, or he's a very side character.
I can't get on board with Ben Schwartz as Ant-Man, guys. Come on.
He played a villain in Nicolas Cage's
Yeah, he
Dracula
did.
movie, right? Did you see that?
Can't we give him
Was it called
Louis?
Renfield?
Put him in there as his sidekick that he went to prison with, and then that will be happy. He'll be
No,
good.
hold
He'll be
on.
able to do his
No.
thing where he's like, "Hey," and I went and I saw the girl, and she's like,
Let him.
"Ooh, I
no,
know what this is."
Listen,
All right.
it's his
Okay,
word
we'll come
is
back.
final.
We'll come back to
We'll
you.
let you
at
think
the
about
end.
it, and we'll come back. Glenn
And if you
Howerton or Ben
pick Ben Schwartz, I quit the show.
I don't
All right.
think you guys are giving Alden Ehrenreich
No,
enough
he's
times.
not even a chance.
I want to hear I want to see what the viewers at home have to say.
Well, right.
Give
well,
me some
we're
comments.
Not, the viewers, if it's a vote, if it's 2-1,
Right. I'm
Jaden and I are not going to vote for Alan.
I know it.
Erickson.
I know it. So I will decide between Ben Schwartz and Glenn Howerton.
It's not even a freaking.
It's harder than you think.
So
You're
what
not
do we-
giving Ben Schwartz enough credit.
We only have a few left. It's Jaden's turn to tell us who we're doing.
Peggy Carter.
Okay, Peggy Carter. Let me go first. I'm going to say Daisy Ridley.
She could be a very good, yeah, absolutely. She's a Jedi, so she's done some fight scenes. She's done some fight choreography. She's a very likable person.
Very British.
Yeah, I'm very much on board with her.
Do you want me to go or do you want you to go?
Go ahead.
I would like to cast Game of Thrones' very own Emilia Clarke.
She's already in the MCU.
Who is
She's
she?
on that show. She's in
Which show, though?
the newest one.
What's the newest one?
I don't remember what it's called.
That stupid Secret Wars?
Yeah, She was in Secret Invasion. I don't think a lot of people liked it. I don't think it was well received, but she was.
Damn, because she's
in it.
perfect.
She's there. Yeah, she would be a good Peggy Carter. I agree. But she does not fit the rules because she's already in the MCU. So
come up with somebody
while
else.
he's coming up with someone else, I can say that this is where I used Emily Blunt. I think
That's pretty good. Emily Blunt would be pretty good. Not as good as Emilia Clarke, though.
I agree, but Amelia Clark would be perfect. I mean, she's played some badass characters. She's played Sarah Connor. She played Kira
Yeah, but
and Solo.
I don't think we're worried
and
about
obviously she
Peggy
was
Clarke
in-
being a badass. We're more worried about how she is in Captain America, the first Avenger. She's
right.
not
Well,
a badass
she's
in that.
tough. She's a soldier, So yeah. I mean, a strong leader. Amelia Clark has played a leadership
All right, so
role.
Mick's got to come up with somebody else for that because me and him both didn't realize.
You know who I was thinking about? Who would be good? She might be a little too old now. But who is the girl that you love so much from Doctor Who? David Tennant. Not David Tennant's for the first guy, the guy before. Yeah, Billie Piper.
Billie Piper.
She could be a good.
Yeah, she looks like her.
Yeah,
She
I
looks
think she
like-
could be a very good.
Not as good as Daisy Ridley or Emily Blunt, though.
Probably not, but she's the first person that came to mind.
I guess I have mine.
Okay, let's hear it.
Kate
Speak
Winslet?
into the microphone.
Kate Winslet?
Kate Winslet's good.
That is a very good pick.
Kate Winslet's
I
a
agree.
good one.
I agree, Kate Winslet.
Wow.
Man, this one's tough.
This one is, yeah.
Who was yours?
I like Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Well,
think
I
I
mostly
wanna
like
give-
Daisy Ridley because I like Emily Blunt. Well, I liked Emily Blunt for Peggy for who did I like Emily Blunt for? Oh, Pepper Potts, but that's Jennifer Aniston, so it could be Emily Blunt.
So
I think I like Emily Blunt the best.
I think I like Daisy Ridley in more of like a superhero role.
Okay.
Less
You know
of a
what I mean?
leadership role and more of a like a soldier.
an action
Yeah.
action role rather
There's
than
not very many of those. Like you want her to blow up.
yeah
Be
Nebula or Gamora.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right, so Emily Blunt or I like Kate Winslet. I think Emily Blunt could play like
I think Emily
Maria
Blunt,
Hill or
Emily Blunt, Kate Winslet, or Billie Piper, I think, would fit perfectly.
my vote's Kate Winslet.
All right, I can get on board with Kate Winslet.
I think we can use Emily Blunt someplace bigger.
Yeah, I think we can
bigger.
use Emily Blunt someplace bigger.
Okay.
So we don't got many left. Jane Foster. To me, Jane Foster. Listen, you guys might not want to count her, but to me, Jane Foster is, if it's not Natalie Portman, it's Emma Stone.
That's a good one.
Emma
That's
Stone
a very
is
good
a
one.
perfect-
But again, do we count her as 'cause
No,
she's
she's not been in the MCU.
I mean, her Andrew Garfield was.
I know, but she wasn't.
Her Spider-Man was.
She wasn't, though.
Okay. Jaden, do you have a
Yes,
Jane
I
Foster?
have Another Emma Watson as Jane Foster.
Okay. That's not bad.
Because I
That's a
think
pretty good one, too.
because when she's in Harry Potter, she plays the like smart,
Yeah,
sophisticated.
absolutely. Absolutely. Emma Watson's a good one. Okay, Phil's is something stupid. Phil picked
She's not stupid.
Molly Shannon.
But she's cute as a button. She's smart. She's well organized. The main character she's known for, but at the same time, she's like really smitten. Like, ooh,
So are
like
you-
she would be over Thor?
Zoe Deschanel?
No, Melissa Fumero,
Okay.
Amy Santiago from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I could see it.
I
She
could
also-
see it too, but not better than Emma Stone.
or Emma Watson.
No.
I like having her as an option for characters though. Like maybe not a superhero, maybe more like a side character.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? So who are we going with?
Well,
I strongly want to push you guys
Well,
to Emma
Melissa
Stone.
Fumero's done fight scenes in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember that Jane Foster eventually becomes Lady Thor.
Right.
Well, they can train up.
Yeah.
Emma Stone or Emma Watson?
Is it? I don't know. I can get on board with Emma Stone.
I mean, you're going to have people say, "Well, she's not in the MCU," or she's in the MCU, but they don't set the rules. We do.
No, we set the rules. She is referenced in the MCU.
And if people yell at us, good. If people are like fighting with us about it, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Listen,
Emma Stone.
It's too hard to pick either Emma.
Emma Stone's better.
They're both good. I think
Emma Stone's better.
I think Emma Stone's. She's a better actress.
Yeah. Okay, let's go Emma Stone.
Okay. And we only have one left.
Who did we decide was Captain Marvel?
Blake Lively? We didn't decide.
I like Blake Lively. Who was yours again?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot.
No, mine was Margot Robbie.
Oh.
Mine was Charlize Theron, but I was wrong.
Oh, because she's in the MCU.
So you didn't come up with another
So I
one?
didn't come up with
I
one.
thought you did.
No, I never did.
Okay.
Okay. So I think right now Blake Lively. I think I like Blake Lively better than Margot Robbie.
Oh no, yes I did. No, I didn't.
Okay. So
No,
Blake
yes, I
Oh
did,
my
but we-
God.
Yes, I did, but we put her as Scarlet Witch,
Who?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's good,
I
Scarlet
like
Witch.
her the best. Bet
I
actually.
like her as Scarlet Witch a lot.
Oh, Scarlet Witch. Yeah.
Black Panther is Mick Enko
Nkutigatwa.
Nkutigatwa. Scarlet Witch, we have Anna Taylor-Joy. Peggy Carter, we have
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. Pepper Potts, we have Jennifer Aniston. We haven't decided on Star-Lord, and we haven't decided on Ant-Man. Jane Foster is Emma Stone. And finally, Doctor Strange. My vote for Doctor Strange is, I hope you guys have other ones so we can discuss.
I do.
Mine is Keanu Reeves.
I don't. I think Keanu Reeves, especially now that he has the beard and
Okay.
everything, I think he would be a fantastic Doctor
Okay.
Strange.
I do like Keanu Reeves, and I'm perfectly happy if you guys disagree with me. But I think Johnny Depp would be great.
I fucking hate Johnny
I
Depp.
think Johnny Depp wouldn't be bad either, but not as good as Keanu Reeves.
I think Johnny Depp's better.
Then Keanu Reeves?
No, I'm sorry. Keanu Reeves is way better than.
I think Keanu Reeves is better, but I would use Johnny Depp somewhere else. I think he plays. He really gets into his characters.
And I don't want to get political or anything, but after his trial, he's like America's sweetheart again.
Yeah, well, I don't know that he was necessarily the good guy in that situation.
Maybe we cut. This
Usually the men aren't.
Well, wasn't Amber Heard like taking shits on his pillow or
Okay.
something?
So here we
she
go.
was proven in court to
Listen,
be abusing him.
guys, what we have to decide is Phil has to decide Ant-Man, Ben Schwartz, or Glenn Howerton, keeping in mind that the guys from Sunny are going to watch us.
Ben Schwartz is also going to watch us.
Okay, well,
Yeah, but I like Glenn Howerton better than Ben Schwartz.
but who's better as Ant-Man? Listen, if you put Ben Schwartz as Ant-Man, you're delegitimizing the movie a little bit.
No, you're not.
Until Ben Schwartz gets a little bit more of a reputation as not just Mr.
Dude,
Goofball.
He's not just Mr. Foofball. He's also Sonic. He has
Foofball?
He has had
Making
serious
those
moments.
Sonic is serious,
There
dude.
are serious moments in Sonic.
Sonic,
You
he's
can
like-
be
he's like,
goofy
dude,
and
he's
serious.
He's serious. He does the sound effects for the robot in Star Wars, and he's Sonic.
I mean, there's got to be better picks than both of those two.
No way.
No, there's not. Ben
I
Schwartz
think
is the
so.
number one choice.
I don't know why you don't think Glenn Howerton is. Glenn Howerton is one of the best actors there is. The dude is super talented.
I agree, but I mean, he's a little old. I mean, I guess Paul
Rudd is like 10
Yeah.
years older than him.
Paul Rudd was
We
pretty
can
old.
put Glenn Howerton into a different role. We can put him into a better role.
There's no other. Ant-Man's a
Grandmaster.
good role.
The Grandmaster.
You think that's a better role than Ant-Man? Ant-Man has three of his own movies, and he's in the Avengers movies.
No, I mean, I think we can find a better
Glenn
role that fits
Glenn Howerton's not the Grandmaster.
Glenn Howerton would be a great Grandmaster.
He would.
He would be great.
Get out of What is the matter with you? Get out of here. You are not worthy. You are not worthy, lightning fingers. Be gone from me.
That's great.
Come on, he'd be good as Ant-Man.
He would be
very
Like,
good
just
as
think of him in Ant-Man when Ant-Man's like being like funny and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I know you too.
But think about Ben Schwartz when Ant-Man's being funny and stuff.
I mean, if I have to pick between those two, I guess I got to go Glenn Howerton. I'm sorry. Ben Schwartz, I just don't think he can carry a movie enough yet.
Yeah, me neither.
He already has.
I love his character on Parks and Rec. I mean, I guess he did a good job in as Sonic. I barely remember his character in Renfield, though.
He was good enough with Sonic to where not only did they make one movie, they decided to make a sequel, and they're making a sequel.
You think that was because of him?
But again, just voice acting, though.
But he is an actor.
I understand that.
Listen, we can keep...
Listen.
For now, he could be a backup. He could be like one of the friends.
I'll give in, but I'm going to keep pushing him where I think he should be.
Okay.
He's definitely a good choice. It's definitely a good idea.
Maybe
but I think if I have to go with one of the two...
Listen, what about Star-Lord? Where did we end up on that? I said Daniel Radcliffe.
That's where we ended up.
What did you say?
I agreed with you, Daniel Radcliffe.
And who did you say, Phil?
I said either Glenn Howerton or Rob McElhenney.
We can't do two Sunny guys. And even though Glenn Howerton...
Would you rather have Glenn Howerton as Ant-Man or Star-Lord?
See, I think he'd be better as Ant-Man.
I think he'd
be better than Star Wars because Star-Lord's more of a dick. Ant-Man's like a super nice guy.
I don't know that Ant-Man is a super nice guy.
He
Paul Rudd is a super nice guy. I don't know that
Ant-Man did some
Scott
desperate
Lang
things to take care of his daughter. He loves his daughter. And he wants to.
I feel like you're picturing is Glenn Howerton as Dennis.
No, you're right,
and he can act.
Yeah, I haven't seen him enough different things. I saw him as like a weird, kooky, like douchey.
Yeah, see,
workout guy.
He's typecasting Glenn Howerton, and you're typecasting Ben Schwartz.
Listen, Glenn Howerton is a better actor than Ben Schwartz. Ben Schwartz
agreed.
is a comedian.
I absolutely agree.
Ben
that
Schwartz
Glenn
is a
Howerton
comedian.
a better actor than Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz is a comedian. Glenn Howard's an actor who's funny. And Glenn Howerton, and I mean, you take Ant-Man in a certain way away from the Paul Rudd. If he's a little bit like a nicer Jack Griffin, like Jack Griffin in his nice moments.
I think he's better as Star-Lord. I'm willing to put him as Ant-Man if that's what we decide.
I don't love him as Star-Lord.
I think Glenn Howerton would be best as a villain.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I think he's better as Ant-Man than Star-Lord.
I mean, wasn't he a finalist for Star-Lord?
Yeah, who cares?
And
well, that means that professional people.
All right, then
people who put movies together.
Then I got our Captain America because he was almost Captain America, and I think he's good, but I don't want to use him. Ryan Felipe.
He could be a good Captain.
That's
America.
our Captain America because he was in the running. Wait, how about John Krasinski?
No.
John Krasinski was almost Captain America. Let's pick him.
Hold on. I'm given the choice between two people. And first of all, I did pick Glenn Howerton as Ant-Man, but that never mind. I've lost my train of thought.
You'd rather see Daniel Radcliffe as Ant-Man than Glenn Howerton.
No, I don't want to see Daniel Radcliffe as Ant-Man at all.
I mean, Star-Lord.
Actually, I think Daniel Radcliffe would make a better Ant-Man than Star-Lord.
I don't.
I think Daniel Radcliffe, put him in right now.
As Ant-Man?
Yeah, more so than Star-Lord.
I don't know. I kind of agree.
Okay, then flip-flop him.
And then who is Ant-Man and who is Star-Lord?
Glenn Howerton.
You hate Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz.
I don't hate Ben Schwartz.
You want to get him? You want to give him any side character? Boom! I'll sign it.
Yeah, me too.
I'll sign it on the dotted line. I just don't know yet if he can be a lead superhero type dude.
No.
If he was going to be a superhero dude, though, it would be Ant-Man, in my opinion,
or Star-Lord. Wait a minute. How about him as Star-Lord?
Ben Schwartz. I mean, I guess I could.
He doesn't have to carry the movie as much.
True, because he's got the whole Guardians of the Galaxy with him, and I mean, he's not jacked, if that's important to you.
It's not. I like that.
But I could see him as like another one of those awkward, because he lives in outer space and then he comes back to Earth and he's, like reblending in with his his own people. I could see him playing, that kind of a character.
I could see Ben Schwartz playing the Grand Master.
I could see that.
I
could
could see
very
that, too.
much see that.
I think Glenn Howerton would be a great villain, though.
Me too.
But we
it's
don't have a Star-Lord,
It's
so
too
let's-
bad that
We don't have
the
a
Grand
Star-
Master
Okay.
isn't.
We have
bigger-
gone further off than where we were before.
Okay, so Glenn Howerton is Star-Lord?
That's who I originally put down.
Are we doing... Are we
So then, who do we want
Daniel
to?
Radcliffe?
I think
as
Daniel
Ant-Man?
Radcliffe would make a better Ant-Man than.
Well, do we have somebody better for Ant-Man? Who did you guys say for Ant-Man?
I said Alden Ehrenreich.
I don't like him.
I know you don't. That's why I told you were going to hate my pick.
I said Ben Schwartz for Ant-Man.
Oh.
So I say Daniel Radcliffe is the best out of all those, to be honest.
Yeah, but can we come up with somebody else?
I don't know. Probably if we sat down and thought about it. I also like Nicholas Hoult.
Who's he?
But again, he played an X-Man. He played the Ant or the Beast, right? Was it the Beast?
Oh.
Yeah,
He's
But
going to be the new Lex Luthor. And I think he's going to be fantastic.
Do you want to put Jesse Eisenberg as Ant-Man?
No.
No, I love Jesse Eisenberg. I love him. I think he's such a good actor. I love a lot of the
used
movies
to
he's in.
hate him.
No, I love him. I hate him as Lex Luthor. Hate.
So who's-
Same thing with Amy Adams. I love Amy Adams, but hate her as Lois Lane.
Okay, well, we got him, right, then? Do we have him?
No, who's Ant-Man?
Daniel
Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe?
I wish I would have thought of that sooner. I think he's fucking great for Ant-Man.
Yeah, I think he's more goofy. And
After seeing him play Weird Al, I see him playing Ant-Man.
yeah,
Okay. Well,
I like it.
So we got Doctor Strange. Did we settle on Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
Okay.
But people were trying to fan cast Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck no. Terrible.
Jane Foster, Emma Stone,
Yep.
Star-Lord, Glenn Howerton, Ant-Man, Daniel Radcliffe. I had the two flipped.
Yeah, I think Daniel Radcliffe would be a great Ant-Man.
Pepper Potts, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I think one of our three choices, but Jennifer Aniston's the best, I think.
Peggy Carter. Did we end up with a...
Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
Okay.
Scarlet Witch, Anna Taylor-Joy.
And Anya.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Black Panther
And Kuchi Gatwa.
and Captain Marvel. Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
I think that's really good.
That one, none of mine
I
were
think
picked.
we have a good cast.
Except for
so far.
Glenn Howerton, but I settled on Glenn Howerton just because I knew he was in the running at one point.
But he'd be good at it.
I think so, too.
All right, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other ones that you just could think that you thought of that you're just throwing out there?
No, we kind of threw all this together pretty quickly, I'm not going to lie. So I think without diving too deep into it, we did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it's just a matter of being reminded that these people are out here. Like I totally forgot about Daniel Radcliffe. He's amazing for Ant-Man.
So we have Daniel Radcliffe. We talked about Emma Watson. Where are we going to get Rupert Grint?
Emma Watson didn't make it, but
No,
she was
she
good.
didn't.
She's a good choice. Was a good choice for Peggy Carter. Who do we end up with? Peggy. Oh, Blake Lively.
No, Kate Winslet. For Peggy Carter.
I think all three of our picks. Emily
Oh
Blunt,
no,
Kate
Emma
Winslet.
Watson was Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Potential.
Because-
I think she would be a better Jane Foster.
Oh
than
yeah,
a
for
Peggy
sure,
Carter.
for sure. She
Yeah,
would have,
for sure.
If not for Emma Stone, I think Emma Watson would have been. We could definitely put her there, as long as she doesn't have to sing. I'm sorry, Emma. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, there's no auto tune for acting, is there? Oh boy.
Ben Schwartz.
All right.
Ben Schwartz, I'll find you justice.
Well, I mean, what are you going to put him as Spider-Man?
No, I'm not going to put him as Spider-Man.
Listen, how about Ned?
he's too old.
He's too old.
He's too
Ben
old.
Schwartz might not be the worst Spider-Man in the world, but
Well, he
again,
loo-
you'd have to go back to his younger
He looks
days.
just like Andrew Garfield.
he doesn't look
does.
just like.
Well, he
Andrew
looks a
Garfield.
lot like.
I mean,
Andrew
if
Garfield.
they decided to like start Spider-Man like they did in the video games where he's older and out of high school, I think maybe Ben Schwartz had a shot. But as is, if we're just going like Homecoming, no, he's not Spider-Man.
See, I would want Ben Schwartz. Not, I don't want him to be John Ralphio, but I want him to be almost. I want him to be able to have some John Ralphio moments. So I would want him to play a character that could have some of those moments.
I think the Grandmaster is a good spot for him.
For Glenn Howerton?
No,
I
for
actually,
Ben Schwartz.
I don't know.
I actually like him as like Ant-Man's sidekick, like Luis. Remember,
Yeah.
Like, oh man, this girl, she's so hot, but she told me about this friend, and you know what I mean. And that could be a good Ben Schwartz.
Yeah. Well, I could see.
Hold on. This is gonna go with me a minute here, okay? Make Ben Schwartz Happy Hogan.
You're supposed to be a bodyguard, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
We need a tough guy.
But I mean, like the sweet kindness of him and how he's kind of like.
We can find Ben Schwartz a place.
You
Okay, everybody, listen
You
up.
need a gentle giant.
Listen up. We need a place for Ben Schwartz. Tell us where. Tell us where
to
we
put
can
Ben.
cast
There you
Ben
go.
Schwartz.
That's a
We
good-
need Ben Schwartz somewhere, and we need a Spider-Man. Give us your Spider-Man
And we
ideas.
still need a Captain America too. We haven't decided on
As of
Captain
now.
America.
Okay, yeah.
No, don't put Ben Schwartz as Captain.
No,
America.
Ben Schwartz not
No,
or
no.
Spider-Man. It's not. You're not going to solve both of them at once in this scenario. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
We done talking?
Yeah.
This has been Respect the
What
Pick.
if- No, never mind.
What?
Continue.
This has been Respect the Pick, guys, and the Marvel recast. I hope somebody watches it.
Episode 2 of Marvel we've already cast the main guys. The 6 OG Avengers plus Nick Fury and
Loki.
Loki.
So we need a Spider-Man. We need an MJ. We need Captain America. We need a couple other
What
guys.
if I'm just gonna cast me as Captain America? Me, I'm Captain America.
Are you going to get some serum first, at least?
Yeah, man.
Super soldier.
Yeah, you're Captain America before
the serum.
Maybe we need Nebula and Gamora. We could finish the.
How about some villains?
We could finish the Guardians
Yeah,
of
we
the
need
Galaxy.
some
like
villains.
Thanos. I think Thanos could be fun to recast.
I have an idea for Ultron.
Okay, hold on to that. Put it in your pocket.
I
No,
do
put
want
it
to
on-
tell
you
him.
wanna
I
tease
want
him?
to tell him
Okay.
so bad.
Wow. We can tease it.
Go ahead, tell him right now. Tell him. And go.
He's got it.